In this video, I want to share something extraordinary with you, something I've only seen once in my entire career. Today we're talking about a real, documented improvement of 65 points in GFR. I know that sounds almost impossible. So, how does it happen? There's only one approach capable of this kind of transformation: intestinal dialysis, teaching your gut to take over part of the kidney's workload. Because the truth is, most of the toxins that damage your kidneys don't start in the kidneys. They start in your gut. So when you clear those toxins before they ever reach the kidneys, the change can be dramatic. Some patients who were preparing for dialysis have even been able to step back from it because of this method. But here's the question I want you to really sit with for a moment: is your gut helping your kidneys, or is it quietly hurting them? For most people living with CKD, the gut is inflamed, burdened, and struggling. Constipation, diarrhea, bloating, heartburn, IBS, these are not small issues. These are your gut calling out for support. And that's why today, I'm going to walk you through the 10 most powerful foods to help your kidneys by healing the gut first, foods that help trap and remove toxins before they ever enter your bloodstream. When you support the gut, you protect the kidneys. Let's go through these 10 foods together, step by step. Number 10, coffee and tea. This one might surprise you. Coffee and tea can actually support your gut health. That morning cup you rely on isn't just helping you wake up. Studies now show coffee is linked to a lower risk of diabetes and obesity, largely because of the way it nurtures your gut microbiome. Yes, coffee's reputation changes often. One day it raises blood pressure, the next it protects your cells. So, here's the simple approach: if you already drink 1 or 2 cups of black coffee in the morning, you're okay to keep that. No need to start drinking coffee if you don't already. Now, tea, especially green tea, is a different story. Green tea has been consistently beneficial. It's rich in polyphenol and antioxidants that soothe inflammation and support those beneficial gut bacteria. This is something worth drinking every day. Number 9, whole grains. Most people think their gut issues come from gluten, nightshades, or something mysterious, but in many cases, the real problem is much simpler: they're not getting enough fiber. Most of us aren't even reaching half of the daily amount our gut needs to function well. When fiber is too low, blood sugar rises, cholesterol climbs, and both heart and kidney health suffer. Fiber is that important. Of course, fruits and vegetables help, but what many people don't realize is that whole grains contain even more fiber. Something as humble as a warm bowl of oatmeal in the morning can do more for your gut than a bowl of lettuce ever could. If you can, make whole grains a daily rhythm. Your gut and your kidneys will thank you. Number 8, green bananas. Let's take a moment to talk about a fruit almost everyone overlooks: the green banana. Most people only eat bananas when they're soft and sweet, but when you eat them green, they become one of the most powerful foods for your gut and kidneys. Green bananas are rich in resistant starch, a special type of fiber that helps balance blood sugar, support healthy weight, and reduce the toxic load that reaches your kidneys. But here's the key: these benefits are only present while the banana is still green. As it ripens and turns yellow, those resistant starches convert into sugar, and the effect changes completely. Now, eating a green banana on its own isn't always pleasant, that part is true. But there's a simple way to turn it into something smooth, neutral, and easy to add into your meals: green banana biomass. It takes just a few minutes to prepare, stores well in the refrigerator, and you only need about 20 grams twice a day. You can stir it into soups, smoothies, oats, whatever you already enjoy. It blends right in. And yes, bananas do contain potassium. but the amount in this preparation is modest, about 140 milligrams per day, which is gentle for most people and gives you around 5 grams of resistant starch in return. The benefit to your gut and kidneys can be significant compared to the potassium load. However, if your potassium levels are currently high, or if your doctor has advised strict potassium control, you can simply skip this one. That's okay. Every kidney journey is personal, and this is just one tool, not the only one. We now understand so much more about how the gut influences kidney health. This is about supporting your body with the right foods, in the right form, at the right time. And if green bananas can play a part in that support, they are worth considering. Number 7, foods that support gut healing. Now, let's talk about foods that can nourish your gut without adding extra potassium, foods that can gently shift your microbiome toward balance and, in turn, support your kidneys. I'm talking about probiotic-rich foods and drinks. When you help the gut, you lighten the load on the kidneys. Take kombucha, for example. This naturally fermented tea contains Lactobacillus rhamnosus, a strain shown to offer kidney protective benefits. But it's important to understand that not all probiotics work in the same way. Some strains help the kidneys directly. Others focus on digestion, immunity, or allergies. The key is choosing the ones your kidneys need most. There is one detail to remember: kombucha is always made with sugar. For many people, that's fine in small amounts. But if you're living with diabetes, it's best to choose a different option like raw apple cider vinegar with the mother. Just 1 to 2 teaspoons added to meals can help steady blood sugar after eating, and the mother contains real, living cultures like Acetobacter and Lactobacillus. It's simple, affordable, and supportive to the gut every day. Another beautiful source of probiotics is fermented cabbage. If you enjoy spice, kimchi offers Lactobacillus plantarum, a strain known to help protect the kidneys. If you prefer something gentler, sauerkraut works just as well. Just make sure whatever you choose is unpasteurized. That's how you know the probiotics are still alive. I've seen again and again, when the gut begins to support the kidneys, everything changes. Now, what if you want probiotics in a supplement instead of food? Here's the truth: if you have kidney disease, and especially if you also struggle with constipation, diarrhea, bloating, or IBS, then you are someone who can benefit deeply from the right probiotics. But most probiotic supplements today are not made for kidney health. Some even irritate the gut. That's why I created Renobiotic, a probiotic designed specifically for kidney health. It uses strains that help reduce kidney toxins right at their source in the gut, and it's low FODMAP, which makes it gentle even for sensitive digestion. If you're already using Rayfiber from raybiotech.co, consider adding Renobiotic as well. Many of my patients tell me they notice the difference not only in their lab numbers but in how their stomach feels, how they digest, how they live day to day. Because when the gut begins to heal, the body follows. Number 6, turmeric. Let's talk about a spice that deserves a place in your daily routine: turmeric. The active compound in turmeric, curcumin, has powerful effects on the gut. It helps calm inflammation, soothe irritation, and reduce the release of toxins that would otherwise place stress on the kidneys. Curcumin encourages the growth of good bacteria, like bifidobacteria, and the butyrate-producing species that strengthen the gut lining. At the same time, it helps reduce the presence of harmful bacteria linked to chronic illness. This is why I try to add turmeric to my meals whenever I can, into oatmeal, soups, rice dishes, and especially warm golden milk in the evenings. Just remember one simple step: always pair turmeric with black pepper. The pepper dramatically improves curcumin absorption. Without it, your body can't use most of the benefit. Number 5. Ginger. Now, let's move to another gentle, healing root, ginger. Ginger shines when it comes to easing nausea, which many people with advanced CKD or those on dialysis experience. It does this naturally, without the side effects that often come with medication. But it's not just for nausea. Ginger also has strong anti-inflammatory effects and supports a healthier gut environment. Studies show that ginger helps increase beneficial bacteria, including species that protect the kidneys. And the best part is how easy it is to use. You can add ginger to tea, oatmeal, stir-fries, soups, stews, or even blend it into your golden milk along with turmeric. Fresh or ground, both are good. Both are healing. Both help your body find a bit more balance. Number 4. Garlic. Now we come to one of the most powerful foods you can bring into your daily life, garlic. Many of you already know garlic for its ability to help lower blood pressure and reduce the need for certain medications. And yes, it does that beautifully. But what's just as important is what garlic does in the gut. Studies show that it can increase beneficial probiotic species like lactobacillus, the very bacteria that help reduce toxin load and protect kidney function from the inside out. Garlic has so many benefits that we could spend an entire video on it alone. However, garlic needs the right preparation to unlock its active compound, allicin. Simply cooking garlic whole won't give the full therapeutic effect. It needs to be crushed or finely chopped, then allowed to rest for about 10 minutes before cooking or eating. This resting time is what activates the compounds that support your gut and your kidneys. One thing to keep in mind, garlic can cause body odor in some people. So unlike ginger or turmeric, which you can add freely, garlic is something you choose intentionally. For many, the benefits are worth it. Number 3. Proper hydration. Next is something incredibly simple, yet often overlooked, hydration. Being even mildly dehydrated places stress on both your kidneys and your digestive system. Dehydration can slow digestion, make it harder to absorb nutrients, and can lead to constipation, which is the opposite of what a healthy gut needs. And here's something important, in CKD, constipation is linked to higher potassium levels in the blood. This is why simply eating less potassium is not a full solution, because if fiber goes down and constipation increases, potassium often ends up higher anyway. Your gut needs water to move, process, and eliminate waste. Your kidneys need water to filter and protect themselves from damage. Something as simple as drinking enough throughout the day can make a meaningful difference in both systems. A gentle reminder, water is not just hydration, it is support, relief, and protection for your kidneys. Number 2. Medications that affect the gut. We've talked about how healing the gut can give your kidneys room to recover, sometimes even leading to remarkable improvements in GFR. But for many people with CKD, the gut never fully heals. One of the main reasons is medication. Some medications are necessary, of course. But there are 4 types in particular that can strongly disrupt the gut microbiome. 1. Antibiotics. Antibiotics clear infections, but they also clear out the beneficial bacteria that protect your gut and kidneys. If you have kidney disease, it's especially important to use antibiotics only when they're truly needed, not automatically. 2. NSAIDs, like ibuprofen, naproxen, diclofenac. These pain relievers are known to cause stress and damage to the kidneys when used regularly. They may help in the moment, but they can place a long-term burden on the body. 3. PPIs, proton pump inhibitors. These reduce stomach acid. but stomach acid is one of the body's natural defenses. When acid is low, certain bacteria can grow in ways that aren't helpful. If you're taking PPIs, talk with your doctor about other options, such as H2 blockers, or consider working on the underlying causes through diet. 4. Stimulant laxatives. These can quickly relieve constipation, but they also disrupt the gut microbiome. Gentler alternatives like polyethylene glycol or lactulose support bowel movements without harming beneficial bacteria. Understanding how these medications affect the gut allows you to make decisions that protect both the gut and the kidneys long term. Number 1. Reducing animal-based foods. Now, let's look at the number 1 shift that can make a significant difference: limiting or avoiding animal-based foods. Animal proteins don't only add strain directly to the kidneys, they also affect the gut microbiome. Research shows that animal-based foods tend to reduce beneficial bacteria and increase the types that produce harmful byproducts. These byproducts can add stress to the kidneys over time. The foods that have the strongest negative impact on gut and kidney health include red meat, processed meat, dairy products. For many people, reducing or avoiding these foods can support better digestion, lower toxin production, and ease the workload on the kidneys. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye. Welcome to the most important video you'll watch the whole year. Let's say that you want to lower your creatinine levels and reverse kidney disease, but you only have 10 minutes to spare. Yes, this guide is going to be as straight to the point as it gets. These are the 5 things, ranked by importance, you absolutely need to know to improve your kidney health. Kidney health tip number 5, the power of your mind. Your mind is your most powerful weapon to beat kidney disease. Never underestimate what it can do. I want to clarify one thing immediately: you can beat this terrifying disease. There are ways to improve your kidney function, in all the stages. Just don't let your diagnosis claim control of your life. Whether you are recently diagnosed or you've been fighting kidney disease for years, you possess more power than you realize. It's no secret, patients who take an active role in their healthcare and treatment decisions have better overall outcomes. So hear me very well here. There are ways to lower your creatinine levels. There are ways to improve your kidney function. It's not easy, I know, but guess what? I've seen people do it. There are several people here on 00 Kidney who did this. Some of them have also shared their stories here. Let their stories be your motivation. Because if you're here and you have decided to fight, then you can do it. Starting from the next step, number 4, the life-saving tests. To beat kidney disease, you have to know it. You have to know in what stage you are and what is the cause of the kidney damage. It's not enough to get tested, you need to know what the most important values on your lab results mean, okay? But don't worry, you don't have to be able to read all the numbers on your labs. Just the most important ones, the life-saving tests. First, serum creatinine, or creatinine in blood. This is one of the main indicators of kidney function. If you have been diagnosed with CKD, you should be tested for this regularly. So, how do you read this test? Normal levels of creatinine in the blood are approximately 0.6 to 1.2 milligrams per deciliter in adults. Now, when these levels rise, it means that kidney function is decreasing. If this happens, there's another value we should be looking at: glomerular filtration rate, or GFR. GFR is the most sensitive and accurate gauge of kidney function. Now, if you have a GFR lower than 60 for more than 3 months, it means that you have chronic kidney disease. GFR also tells you what your stage of CKD is. The lower this number, the more advanced the stage. Between 59 and 30, you are in stage 3. Between 29 and 15, you are in stage 4, and less than 15 is stage 5. These are very important because you need to adjust your diet and lifestyle to these values. Don't worry if I'm going too fast here. I've made a whole video to explain this in detail, including the symptoms of kidney damage. Link is up here if you want to know more. Now, a very useful kidney health tip: while your stage of kidney disease dictates its own treatment, there are lifestyle changes that can help basically anyone, no matter the stage. Avoid stress, drink only in moderation, avoid irregular sleep patterns, and exercise regularly. Most importantly, avoid painkillers. Regular use of NSAIDs like naproxen and ibuprofen has been proven to cause life-lasting kidney damage, so avoid them. And follow the next step, number 3, the renal diet. This one is fundamental. You should leverage your way of eating and use it to nourish your kidneys instead of burdening them. To do this, the renal diet has to be 2 things: plant-based and alkalizing. The main focus should be to reduce protein intake to the minimum, especially those coming from meat and processed foods. This is not a vegan diet, it's the smart way of eating to support the recovery of your kidneys. The best way to achieve this? Start replacing processed foods, sugar or sodium-rich foods, including sweetened drinks, added sugars, fatty foods, and processed meats with foods rich in all those nutrients your kidneys need. Follow a healthy diet of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, legumes, nuts, lean protein, and fish. Focus on greens low in phosphorus and potassium. Yes, this is how you eat smart. I know that finding the right foods to eat daily is hard for people suffering from kidney disease. This is why I've made a playlist just for you. Here you'll find the best, healthiest, and tastiest superfoods to add to your renal diet. And these aren't just fruit and veggies, there's whole grains you can eat, and there's snacks. Just take a look. But don't forget the next step. This alone could save your life. Number 2, keep blood sugar and diabetes under control. Now, diabetes is the number 1 cause of kidney disease, so this is a very important step. The kidney-friendly diet, the medications, the lifestyle changes, everything you do is basically aimed at keeping blood pressure and blood sugar levels at healthy level. That a fasting blood sugar level less than 100 mg per deciliter is normal. Anything between 100 to 125 mg per deciliter is prediabetes. If it's 126 mg per deciliter or higher, it's diabetes. If this happens, don't worry, it can still be managed. The winning strategy is really simple and effective: eat smart, follow a healthy diet of vegetables, fruits, and absolutely avoid sweetened drinks and added sugars. The aim here is to keep a healthy weight, which is really important to manage diabetes. Other lifestyle changes, like being physically active and avoiding stress, are important too. Yes, these recommendations, with the needed adjustments, are valid for any kidney patient, or basically anyone. And don't forget our last step, number 1, lower blood pressure. The best way to improve your kidney health is to improve your heart health. Take all the necessary steps to keep a healthy blood pressure. Remember that you can check your blood pressure at home easily, and you should do it regularly. Most of the steps I'm describing in this video, the renal diet, the treatments will help reach the goal of lowering blood pressure to a healthy level. This is because, and maybe you didn't know this, but the kidneys are involved in the regulation of blood pressure. Hypertension is the second main cause of kidney disease, but kidney disease can also cause hypertension as a complication. If you want to reverse kidney disease, the first thing you want to do is lower blood pressure and keep it in the correct range. The kidneys are only able to handle blood pressure in a range of 130/80. Anything higher than this is bound to cause damage over time. If the systolic raises above 120 and below 130, blood pressure is considered elevated, while if the numbers are above 130/80, we are talking about hypertension. If the blood pressure is this high, the pressure on the kidneys is also too high. This can cause kidney damage and lead to CKD or make it progress faster. As this infographic reminds us, some lifestyle changes like being more active and eating better can greatly help with hypertension. Just like for diabetes, right? These are the good habits that can help anyone because a healthier lifestyle can yield incredible results. Now, making all these changes to your diet and lifestyle can look daunting at first, but it's the only proven way to improve kidney health that has no side effects. Also, having a healthy lifestyle is going to look a lot easier once you start to see the first improvements in your kidney function. This is all for today. Thank you for watching.